How's everyone doing? Today I'll be doing an unboxing of this month's Horror Block right there. And if you don't know what the Horror Block is, it's a subscription-based service where every month they send you this box of horror goodies. It's a lot like Loot Crate, again with a subscription-based service, except it's all horror. And each box always includes every month a t-shirt and a magazine of Rue Morgue, the latest issue. And there's also, I believe, a figure every month as well. I know in the past ones they've had a few Funko ones, and I did one for this, I did a video for this last month as well, and I was kind of disappointed because I saw the month before, which got me into it, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. I've checked out a few of the other horror subscription-based boxes like this, but this by far is the best. They advertise it as $20, but with shipping it comes out to $32. It comes from Canada, and I was a little bit disappointed from last month, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And I know on here, this is one thing I don't like. I guess they have to do it for customs. They list everything on here. They don't say exactly what's in there, but it says the value as well, right there on the front. And they get things on the cheap here, I guess. They get it. Oh, obviously get it for for price essentially, so they can ship it in this awesome box like this for these goodies. I still like this a lot. I like getting these kind of surprise packages and not knowing what's in there. I mean, you know you're going to get the shirt and the Rue Morgue magazine, and I guess there's a figure every month too. But here's the bloody handprint. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. This comes from Nerdblock. They have different kind of blocks where you can choose from. And then here's all their information on their website, horrorblock.com, Facebook, Horrorblock, Horrorblock Twitter, and Instagram as well. Instagram. I'm about that gram life. If you don't know, I'll hook up my Instagram link. I just started like a month or two ago, and I'm hooked on Instagram. And I like when you open up the box right there. Don't open dead inside, like from The Walking Dead. Very cool. And it's got the red box on there too. And it's recycled. So it's, you know, horror and good for the environment. And there again is the Instagram. Oh, I see something cool right on top. Very cool. I'll go ahead and show the shirt first off, which this looks awesome. Put it down there. Oh yeah, I love their shirts. Last month was Lost Boys. This looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's glow in the dark or not, but it kind of looks like that material for glow in the dark. The Xenomorph jumping around on there. Love that. That's pretty cool. I like the look to that a lot. Yeah, I don't know if that's glow in the dark. I'll have to check that out, but I like the design and look for that a lot. So that's always a plus. I've liked their t-shirts every time. Now, next up, last month they had a Sharknado Funko Pop. This month is actually really cool looking. I'm honestly not a fan of these movies, but this is a very well-designed toy. And it's Jigsaw right there, the Jigsaw Killer from Saw, and it actually has the little puppet right there in the back too. I've seen all these movies, but I think the first one by far is the best, and I didn't love the first one like everybody loves the first one. I thought it was decent, but I wanted a little bit more from it. And there's certain issues I have with the ending too, but that's a whole nother topic. But then from there on out, they all became torture porn, which is, you know, the term used for these kind of movies. It was all about showing different kill scenes and graphic, you know, different torture devices and things like that. There was really, the plot which was not cohesive. The acting was terrible. In fact, the acting in the last movie, which was supposed to be the final one, which they're going to make a new one, which totally isn't a surprise. It's all about that cash. But the acting in the last one was just some of the worst acting I've seen ever. And Saw isn't exactly low budget, so they could have got some better actors going on. Holy moly, that was rough to sit through. There was, you know, some of the kill scenes were pretty cool, but overall, the movies just don't do it for me personally. But this is actually a really awesome looking figure. I don't know if I should do an unboxing video separately from this or not, but that is really cool. Right there. And it's crazy to think that the actress who was in this as well, who was with Jigsaw and, you know, training under him, that she was in the original, actually the remake of The Blob, and she's been in a bunch of other movies too. I can't remember her name right now. It's gonna bother me, but she's been in a bunch of movies, and it's surprising to see how long she's been in this. You know, again, from the Blob remake to now the Saw movies, so it's pretty cool. But that's actually a really well-designed figure right there. They also some other ones in the back: Shaun the Dead, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, some other Saw figures as well, right there. And there's actually the little tricycle behind there too. I might do an unboxing. If you guys want to see an unboxing video of this, let me know. This is actually super cool. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the series, but I might keep that because it's just a really cool looking figure. Very well detailed. Oh, this is awesome too. Tales from the Crypt. Classic EC right there. That is pretty cool. Is this like a reprint or is this like it's in the comic book back? I used to be really big into comic books growing up. That is awesome. Is this like a reprint or a legit? Oh, it smells like old comic books. This is the old comic books that I'm used to right here. That is pretty cool. Wow. Is this like a legit one, or is this... trying to see if this is just something they made solely for this, or some kind of... Alright, it looks like maybe it was a bunch of different Terror of the Crypt, Vault of Horror, and different ones like they made into kind of like an anthology of the old EC comics into one big thick comic. It looks like this might be from 1983, I think. It says 1983 is the last date on here. They have all the other dates. But this is actually really cool. I love this, the classic EC. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I love comics, so very cool. Next up, and in each box there's a couple little things that I'm just not a big fan of. This is definitely one of those things right here. They're decals, a zombie decal. I guess you can put it on windows or wherever you want to put it on. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these things. Let's see if I can open this thing up right here. Fan wraps. Right there. Maybe I'll use it for, I mean, Halloween's coming up, so why not? I guess I could, yeah, I'll use it for Halloween. I'll put it to use. So, that's pretty cool. Just a little decal thing. Put on the window. And next up, this is actually kind of cool. A bone pen. Right there. So that's pretty neat. See if you'll have a little pen now to use up here. That's pretty cool. That works. And last but not least is the Rue Morgue magazine right here. This is the September issue, and this magazine alone is $10. So I think it's definitely, this month I think was a lot better than last month's personally. Again, I love the Rue Morgue magazine every month. I love the t-shirt every month. The figures are pretty awesome, honestly. These figures, the figure, the shirt, and the book right there, easily together worth the $32 because it's $32 with shipping and handling and tax. They advertise 20, but again, that doesn't include, like I just mentioned. So I think those three items alone are worth the price for admission. So if you get anything extra, that's the boot. And it's, you know, random stuff, you don't know what it is, and that's pretty cool. As long as you don't watch other people's videos first. I try to avoid seeing them, so, you know, 'cause for whatever reason, I get mine after. You know, I'm in New Jersey, which is a lot closer to Canada than I know other people in, like, California and Texas are, and they get theirs a couple days before me, so, I don't know. You're hating on Jersey. Don't believe the hype. But yeah, there you go, Green Inferno from Eli Roth. I guess this isn't going to get a theatrical release. Heard some stuff about it, and Tusk right there from Kevin Smith. Definitely looking forward to that. Go ahead and flip through the magazine. Animal from Schiller Theater. Stage Fright right there. I love Stage Fright from Michel Sauvé. Classic Owlhead. And I think that's actually getting a Blu-ray release. I thought the recent Stage Fright was a remake of it, but I guess it's not. I still haven't seen it. I do have it. I have to check it out. Just flip through here so you can get an idea of what's in here. It's a great magazine. And Horror Hound, which Horror Hound Records, interesting. I guess they're kind of like competitors, I guess, right? So that's pretty cool that they are, you know, cool like that. And I like that they have a lot of low-budget horror movies represented in here as well. Ron Jeremy's in a lot of low-budget horror movies lately. And here's the back down here. All kinds of different stuff. Oh, nice, some Criterion horror as well. You know, they didn't have, they don't have Vampire on here, which is one of my favorite Criterion horror releases. So, that's pretty cool. And one thing I always talk about this with Eyes Without a Face, the bonus features and special features on there has a documentary about the French meat market, and that to me was, you know, terrifying to watch. And to me, I say this, I know it's kind of, you know, sacrilegious. It was almost as good as the Eyes Without a Face movie, in my opinion, that documentary. That's a great documentary. Yeah, I've showed that one already. Just flip through here and see what, different things that they have in here. It's the guy from The Collector and the Collection. Can't wait for the next Collection movie. Really enjoyed those ones. So I thought the sequel was really good too. Fast, action-paced horror. Here's some classic horror right here. But yeah, I love Rue Morgue. To me, Rue Morgue and Horror Hound are easily the best horror magazines out there. So very soon, I'm going to look into that more in depth after this. But there you go. There is the horror block. And then at the bottom of the box right here, you get a little card. And it tells you exactly what's in here in detail. So that's pretty cool. Just in case you weren't aware, by looking at it, there's a card to remind you. But there is the horror block unboxing. I will put the link down below for it as well. I think it's pretty cool. This month has definitely, kept me in this. Last month I wasn't too sure if I was going to keep doing it or not, but I think I'm going to do it at least for until the end of the year. You've got Halloween coming up, so I'm expecting a good one for Halloween. Horror block, don't let me down for Halloween. And then November, my birthday is at the towards the end of November, so I'll keep it as a kind of a birthday gift to myself. And then Christmas is coming around, so give me some incentive to do this a little bit more. But there you go. There's the bloody handprint on the outside of the box as well. And again, I really like when you open it. You got the Walking Dead part right there. Don't open, dead inside. So that's pretty cool. So there you go. There's my unboxing of the Horror Block. Let me know what you think of this. Again, it comes from Nerd Block, and in my opinion, it's the best horror box subscription-based service out there. I know there's a few other ones, but out of the ones that I've seen unboxings on there. They're not up to par in comparison to this. So out of all the different horror blocks, I would definitely recommend, or horror boxes, I would definitely recommend the Horror Block right here from Nerd Block. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think of the items that I showed you in this horror block, and let me know which one is your favorite as well. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.